What's going on, paisanos? V here. So in today's market watch, we're going to look at a lot of things changing in the market. Cards going up in value, everyone's excited because of Salamangreats, and whether or not you like Salamangreats or hate Salamangreats, we're seeing the market change. We're seeing cards move up because Yu-Gi-Oh players are tuning their decks and buying out cards to play this deck. And one of the first cards is Speedroid Takaten board. This card was a $4 card originally. We're seeing the market price of this card be roughly around $5.50, and it's actually around $7. Oh, before I begin with the rest of the market watch, guys, please make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Also, guys, if you want to have a hashtag QVRead comment, I'll read your comment at the end of every one of these market watches. I usually grab like a comment, I read it, so definitely if you want to have any questions, hashtag QVV. Moving forward though, looking at Speedroid Terratop, any version of it is pretty much decent. Even the common, where's the common one? From Star Pack Battle Royale is almost near $3. The Star 4 Rare, $1.75. It's the same thing. Anyway, the Super Rare is roughly around $3, as well as the Ultra Rares still being a little bit higher. It's roughly around $33 for Ultra Rare Terratops, as opposed to a $29 market price on this card. Now, one of the biggest craziest things happening is Lady Debug came out in Structure Deck Power Code Link, only in that structure deck. Not that big of a structure deck. It had like Land Forest, I believe its name is. Mark Price's card is about $8,000. That's where the price point is. And there's walls, and I mean like walls all day long. One of the first wall is 165. After that comes 94, then 85, 273, 18, 303, and then there's a 3. Look at Lady Debug. Obviously, it's going up high in value because you need a place of this if you want to play Salamangreats. Really, really crazy high in value for this price. Do not buy Lady Debug by itself. You rather buy just the Power Code Link structure deck. Now, obviously not a TCG player because they overcharge. They have it for about $12, but go to your locals. They're about $10. In it, you get Lady Debug, you get Land Forest is about $1. Then you get a bunch of staples, Effect Veil, Terraforming. We're seeing a lot of Phantom Sky Blaster seeing play. Oh, here's another card that was just someone just showed this to me. Flame Buffer, I can't never say his name right. If this face card leaves the field, you can discard a Cyberus monster, and if you do, draw 2 cards. You use the effect of Flame Buffalo once per turn. The cool thing about this card is, it just needs to leave the field in order for you to pitch a Cyberus monster, which you obviously want to pitch your Salamangreat so you can proc their effects, as well as +1. So it's pretty good. Moving forward, guys, Psychic Wielder. Anyway, market price has this card roughly around $16. It was $14 the other day, and we're seeing its price will hit around $18. There's a 12 wall. After that, there's a 6 wall at $18 as well. Going to page 2, we're gonna see another 12 wall, roughly around a $20 price point. I mean, there's a bunch of walls for this card, but it definitely can hit a high value. And I believe once we start seeing decks that use this card top, this card's price will get blown out of proportions like really quickly. I think this is a pretty good card, and I just bought my playset yesterday. I actually owned one. I just bought 2, so definitely looking forward to play this card. Now, you don't have to play this. There's a common version that Psychic Tracker. That's basically the same thing. Control level 3 monster other than this monster. You can special summon it, but it's a tuner monster, and it's kind of decent. I think that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are just really underplaying the tuner aspect and the ability it has when you do synchro summon with it. But I don't know. It's still pretty cool, to be honest with you. I want to be surprised if Yu-Gi-Oh players start finding ways to synchro with the Wheeler, going into things like maybe Brionic or Vulcan the Divine, which is a really a cheap card, to be honest with you. Looking at the Vulcan Divine currently in the market, the Show and Jump promo is $1. There's only 30 of them available. It also comes Secret Rare Legendary Collection 5. These is, once again, it's under $1. It's not an amazing card, but it's a 5 monster. It's a Beast Warrior Synchro. It just requires a tuner. It's level 6. It's another option you have. Moving forward, guys, Sea Monster Thesis is slowly going up in value. The strongest monster of 2017. Raging Tempest First Editions have it roughly around $2. The 2017 Megaton is roughly around $1.50, almost $2 as well. Also, we got numbers 95 Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. $10 in the market. Bought out. This is roughly around $30 for number 95 Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. The card that comes in gold rare is $30. This is, where is this? The third, maybe the 4th gold rare card that actually spiked in value. And specifically from Premium Go Return to Bling, a set I really hate a lot. The Trade Beast is still good. My might are roughly around 11s. Number 95 was the one that spiked in value. Those are like 2 other cards I feel like. Anyway, guys, if you know what they are, comment them down below. Oh, before I begin, common question of the day. What would you like to have? Would you like to have 3 Maxis or 3 Ash Blossoms as we're currently doing the meta? You only gotta swap them, okay? So if you were Konami, would you swap out and put 3 Maxis in the meta and take out the Ash Blossoms? Or would you just keep the Ash Blossoms and still have Maxi ban? Definitely comment below. I'd love to know what you guys think about that. Trickster Crimson Heart is another card that's showing Jump Magazine promo. It's $8. You're seeing it roughly here for about $15 for a Trickster Crimson Heart, spiking high in value. And this is a bad buy. This is a really bad buy. One, because it's not really played that much in Tricksters. Two, it's getting reprinted as a super rare in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks in the Savage Strike Special Edition. It's going to be a super rare variant card in Savage Strike. So you can have a $15 Ultra Crimson Heart, or just wait about 3 weeks until Savage Strike has Special Edition. Everyone's going to be buying it because it's a really good set. Sold out through all distributors as well as Konami. We're all waiting for a second wave. Hopefully that will come. But with Savage Strike Special Edition, you do get your Trickster Crimson Heart. So it's kind of weird what's going on with that. Bionic Dragon and Ice Barrier is going up all over the board. We're seeing as the Gold Series Honda Mine hit about $4. We're seeing it hit also from 5. The Super Rares, they're hitting about $4, almost near $6. There's a 42 wall at that point. We're seeing the Hidden Arsenal Secret Rares be about $5. The Duelist Saga Ultra Rares are $7. And the DTs are about $27. Under its $28 market price. And overall, under its, I think it was about $30 or $30 for the initial spike of Bionic for the DT1s. It's still under it, but still a pretty significant card. Up next, guys, Wing Dragon Raw Spear mode. Now, this is only the super rare version. Market price has this roughly around $7. That's where it is. It's roughly around the $7 price point for Wing Dragon Raw Spear mode. But if you look at the other version, the ultra rare, it's starting to go higher in value. The market price of this card is about $13, and well, once it loads, it's actually almost bought out. It's about $17 right now for the ultra version of Wing Dragon Raw Spear mode. Looking at Salamangreats, Sunlight Wolf, a rare from Savage Strike, has a market price of about $8. Looking over here, guys, it's actually about $8 next to its market price over here for a rare from this set. Now, I know a lot of you can play something like, well, V, I needed my playset, I get it, but wow. I mean, once again, what's really shocking about this is a lot of people were like, Salamangreats aren't going to be good, Salamangreats aren't going to do nothing. Whether right or wrong is inconsequential to the fact that we are seeing a movement in the market for Salamangreats. We can't deny this. This is factual. Whether a deck is a tier 1 deck or not a tier 1 deck, that's all subsidiary to the point was, there's value in this set. There's value in a set that comes out in a starter deck. That's pretty impressive. And the whole deck's in a starter deck, minus Sunlight Wolf, and due to the fact that you need your Sunlight Wolves, it's now an $8 rare. It's pretty crazy. Next, Backup Secretary. Came out on Star Pack Reigns. The Star Foil version of this card is actually almost near $4 for the Star Foil Backup Secretaries. There's a bunch of them out as far as like commons in the market. They're dirt cheap, but if you want Star Foil, you're going to pay a little bit extra. To be honest with you, I'm not too crazy about this card if I'm obviously going to play Salamangreats. Mind You is another card I continue to keep mentioning because everything is dangerous something. And Mind You is a phenomenal card to stop that. Activate this card by paying 1,000 life points. Effects of monsters in hand cannot be activated. Simple. Looking at it, it's about a quarter. This is for the Lord Tachyon Galaxy version. It also came out in 2014 Makins. And that's it. Try to get your playset as fast as possible. I think this is a great card. I think it's a floodgate for dangers. And as we move forward into the meta, Dangers can be that much more better of a deck. I still think that this card is a phenomenal card and definitely will stop Danger variants. If not stop them, slow them down. If you're looking to play any kind of control deck, Subterrors or Altergeist, this is a great card to add in. Up next, Ash Blossom Joy Spring. You know, from the structure deck, the common. Market price has this card on $8 because it's $8. I mean, once again, you're seeing a lot of walls. You got 35, 60, 9, 11. These are pretty big walls, but even all the walls are still around the $8 price point. Page 1 ends around $8.50. That's it for a common from a structure deck. That should be easy to get, but it's not because it's sold out almost everywhere. I'm hearing all over the place from people that sold out in their locals. Some locals are overcharging Yu-Gi-Oh players. Soulboard and structure decks are $10. This is supposed to be $10. Even on TCG players seeing it over here for about $16. This is a $10 structure deck. And any local that's overcharging is doing it wrong. I know the reason why. It's simple. You see, Magic the Gathering doesn't have a set MSRP. They use the MSRP more of the guideline, for the most part. Whereas Yu-Gi-Oh, when something new comes out, like a new structure deck, it's $10. It's supposed to be $10. Anyone who overcharges is actually going against Konami's TOS, the company that, if they're OTS store, that they're partnered up with. And they can get in trouble. I'm not trying to rat nobody out. I ain't no snitch. I ain't no rat. But I will say, if you are the locals, then they're doing that. It's up to you. Once again, I'm not a big fan of rats, but at the same time, that's not right. That's really messed up what stores doing to their players, overcharging their players because they know the players have to go and get it there. That is not fair for Yu-Gi-Oh players. And as much as I hate Yu-Gi-Oh players not supporting their locals, in cases like this, you might as well go to a GameStop or a Walmart or a Target because they will charge you $10. Those locals doing that are scumbags. Straight up, there's no other way around it. Once again, they're Magic Gathering locals. They might have the Magic Gathering mentality of modifying MSRP. It does happen a lot with Wizards of the Coast because the company's just terrible. So I understand that mentality, but you need to go and tell them this is not how it is in Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh's not like this. You might want to overcharge. That's totally fine, but one of these kids will rat you out. Let's say what it is. And if Konami finds out that you're overcharging, you lose your OTS status. And if you're OTS and you're watching us right now, that means free OTS packs. That means a lot of things that Konami just gives to you, the local OTS store. So you might want to not charge $10. You can talk about tax as far as, like, I know credit card machines have the thing built into them. That's fine. That makes a lot of sense. If you do charge tax, I get it. I don't like it, but I totally get it for the OTS stores doing that. But as far as like 15, I've been hearing prices of 15, as high as $22 per structure deck. That's not right to the players, and you literally should be ashamed of yourself as an OTS store. And hopefully, that doesn't ever happen again. Moving forward, Zoodiac Whiptail. So I'm a big fan of Zoodiac and Bujins. Zoodiac's what we want to call it. It's a fun deck. It was a joke. Something I bought a long time ago. I think I bought it about a year ago, the whole deck. Max Rarity. We're talking OT Tankies, Ghost First Edition Honest, OT Whiptails, Max Rarities, Zoodiac Bujins. Why? I don't know, I just like it. Anyway, I covered Zoodiac Whiptail earlier in the week, and it was roughly around, I think 10 to 12, roughly. Market price still has the card roughly around $10. Looking at it, it's almost there $19 to $20 for it. In fact, there's an 18. This is near a $19 price point. There's a 20. The page bombs out at $28. There's a 6 wall at $26 for Zoodiac Whiptail. I don't know why this card went up in value. I really don't know why. But the cool thing about this is it promotes Zoodiacs. Let me show you something else. Look at that Bushi Yamato. It's $13 in the market price, and we're seeing actually around $15 for Bushi Yamato. It should be like a $6 to $8 card, but it's like $15 for Bushi Yamato, and it's stable around its $13 price point. Zoodiacs, baby. They're not a meta deck, but goddamn, they look good at not being a meta deck. Moving forward, looking at Zoodiac Barrage, this card's been going up in value. The Megatons also going up in value. When I last covered it, the Megatons were still roughly around $1. We're seeing in there almost $4 for Megatons Zoodiac Barrage. Looking at the Raging Tempest version of Zoodiac Barrage, well, limits are around $360. The market price of this card's about $270. As far as first edition Zoodiac Barrage, they're about $6 for a first edition Zoodiac Barrage. Kind of cool, actually. Next, Pot of Avarice Ultimate Rare. This is a weird thing with Pot of Avarice Ultimate Rare because I think it's cheaper on eBay. Go on eBay, type in Pot of Avarice Ultimate Rare, you'll be able to find it for a cheaper price. Looking at TCG Player, though, Pot of Avarice Ultimate Rare market price is about $30. And as far as lightly played, you're looking at about $36. Once that one's gone, $47. Then it hits $50 for Pot of Avarice Ultimate Rare. The weird thing about this card is, if Konami gives us one Pot of Avarice Ulti, great, perfect. You had yours, you're the man. If Konami gives us 3 Ulti Pot of Avarice, that's going to be a problem. Unless you own 3 of these, you might want to sell your Ulti because it's going to go higher in value. It's easily going to hit $60. And at that point, I would just sell the Ulti, buy the secret, then chill with the extra cash if I was in your position. Moving forward, though, looking at Onyx Rebellion Dragon, it's obviously have seen play, and so what can you see play in Pendulum variants? Market price has about $450. Limits about $15. First editions are also at the $15 price point for Ultimate Rare Onyx Rebellion Dragon. This is a card they bring out, and they activate that quick effect spell card, and they go into Cali, and they lock you out. Pretty good card, but wow, that's fast moving. Up next, guys, Magician Valkyrie. Now, this makes no sense to me. There's the Structure Deck Ultra Rare. That's about $35, okay? From the Spellcaster's Commands, the Ultra Structure Deck. There's a Shonen Jump promo. Actually, did it get bought out already? No, it can't have. It's 6-7 prices. And then it's Ultra Rare, by the way, with the promo. The Ultra Rare promos are $2. It's the same thing. There's nothing different. I want the Structure Deck Jump promo, because they don't make those anymore. And the Structure Deck Spellcaster Command promos, which they don't make either. But one's $35 and one's not. I don't understand this. There's also other variants. They're $1 and less, of course. But, I mean, this makes no sense as far as the buyout. Whoever did that buyout obviously missed the beat. And, as far as covering everything. Elemental Hero Chaos Neos, the misprint version, if you do have it, the market price says it's about $250. It's not. It's actually almost $400 for a misprint Elemental Hero Chaos Neos. You will know it because it says Rainbow Dragon on top, and it's definitely not Rainbow Dragon. Also, Magical Formula just it hits numbers that makes no sense more and more every day. Market price has this a secret rare card which came on Gladius Assault for $300, and it's actually about $10,000. And then after that, and this is from actually like a credited place. This is a certified hobby shop selling this card at $10,000. And then after that, it's $20,000 with $299 shipping. I think once you pay $1,000, you should be guaranteed first class shipping, signature confirmation, insurance. Oh, by the way, if you want to comment, it's 35 cents. If you want to comment a Magical Formula from Gold Series, it's 46 cents. Like 10 cents for the comment from the structure deck. But if you want a secret rare, don't worry about it. It's only $10,000 for one. They only have one each. Comment question of the day. XYZ1 says, hashtag Q4V. If you were to rate hand traps we have available, as well as announced ones, which one would be in top 3 and why? Now, this is a really weird question for me because I feel like, can we include Max C? Because overall, the best hand trap in Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously has to be Max C. We can talk about Ash Blossom doing a lot more, and if it wasn't Max C, it would be Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is definitely number 2 because it does so much. But with Max C, it really stunts your opponent, and that's what matters a lot to me. Now, I would say Max C, Ash Blossom, and the third hand trap would have to be Draw and Lockbird. Once again, I draw more because my opponent is trying to do more. Henceforth, if they can't kill me, I have a huge hand. I'm going to murder them. Going like an Ash Blossom, it just stops everything. And then Draw a Lockbird, if you try to draw more, I'm going to stun you with this card and then kill you next turn because you have a limited amount of cards to hand in the field because you can't, add. So I like that setup. Now, if you said no Max C, say, hey man, what up, Max C's banned, get it out of here. Okay, definitely Ash, definitely Draw. And as far as the third hand trap, to be honest with you, it's really hard to find a third slot because we can negotiate on so many cards. We can negotiate on a new hand trap coming out. We can negotiate on DD Crow being a blowout hand trap, as it always has been. Just nobody cared about it because we have Ghost Spell, which is another card we could talk about, which is a decent card as well. We can negotiate on a lot of cards for the third one, but overall, if I had to choose all the hand traps we currently have, it would be Max C, Ash, and then Draw and Lockbird. 2 of those are ulti, by the way. I wonder what's gonna happen if we're gonna get a third ultimate rare Ash. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button. Hit the little notification bell. Let you know when this, these videos happen. And as well, type in hashtag Q4V and let me know what you think. What many questions you have about the meta Yu-Gi-Oh singles market. You ask it, I'll answer it. I really appreciate you guys watching my video. You paisanos have a great day.